is what we found. It's like a time. Hey guys, give me 1 second. Enough. Okay. You know, that's what I gotta say. To the ones that are sitting in their cars watching my house right now, I know you're sitting outside my house watching. I know. I mean, you're very. It's very obvious. I mean, come on. You haven't figured out that your scare tactics and shit don't work on me? My advice is leave. Because I mean, when you're all parked on the side of the house, across on the side, it's very obvious. Very obvious. But I'm going to take a shot in the dark here and say that there is definitely something about me that you don't want to deal. You're hoping I don't know, or don't figure out, or don't find out. Unfortunately for you, I know I have many gifts. Okay? I know for a fact I have many gifts. And evidently, probably very much showed you who I truly am. Back on June 18th, 1984, in Texas. Or was it June 18th, 1987? Or was it both? Not a wise decision. You're sitting in your cars right now watching my house. It's funny. It's funny to me. I'm doing alright. You know, I have the psychotic people watching my house. I think that's why my phone, they have screwed up, because, you know, People messing with shit. Hang on. Well, what do you know? They took off. I stood in here and watched. Did you think I wouldn't know? Come on now. You know who I am, what I am. You know? Not the brightest crayons in the box. Not the brightest crayons in the box. Yeah, there were a few of them. A few cars parked outside and across. Well, now you know, driving. Okay, no, they're not driving. Somebody's walking. Yeah. There was like 2 or 3 cars that had been pulled up, and I noticed because they came pulling around like that at hell. And then I just spidey senses started tingling. I went and looked out my window. Just sat there or just stood there and watched out the window. Oh yeah, I know who they are. It's the Illuminati. Oh, I'm fine. They're terrified of me. So yeah, I'm fine. I just said that they fucking better leave, right? And they did. Like, this is not a joke. Oh yeah, it's the Illuminati. No joke. It's the damn cult. They figured out who I was, or found out who I was, approximately either June 18th, 1984 in Texas, or June 18th, 1987 in Chicago. I'm leaning more towards Texas, June 18th, 1984. Yes, they were. Like, this is not a joke. My house gets watched. I get, like... watching my house, not me exactly. But they're watching on... yeah. That'd be a little pointless. They were just outside my fucking house, and the live got screwed up because, yeah. They call the law, they call law enforcement their dogs. Y'all didn't know that? 16 different countries that they're in. I have many gifts. Some I don't know yet. Oh, I'm gonna be fine. There is something very different about me. I don't know what it is yet. But very, very different, and it scares the shit out of them. Bring all your dreams alive. I'll tell you what, it gets old real quick. See, when it comes to me, they hide behind closed locked doors. But they will be around, they'll watch me, they'll follow me, and this is a normal thing. Until I catch them and see them and make eye contact, then they turn, go the other way real fucking quick. See, if they could take me out, they would have been able to a long time ago. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if they were able to. No. No. See, I don't condone violence. I am a child of God. A real child of God. I'm the only one they're scared. They seem to be terrified of. I'm in their books. Well, they seem to rip pages out of their books. At least one. I wonder why. Especially on the page right before it, it says June 18th, 1984, Texas. The family I grew up in. The great-grandparents, they call it the great-grandmother, grandmother Hayden. I trust and believe I have proof of what I say. See, she was the top dog. She was the leader. They kept me in that family to keep me under control.
Stay free nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
Oh, well, scare tactics and all that shit don't work with me. And I don't need to use any weapon of any type. Trust and believe. So, any more questions? By the way, the Illuminati, that's Eastern Star, Knights of the Templar, Scottish Rites, Masons. And the fifth one would probably be Scientology. So, any more questions? Together we could take it to the end. Love is like a shadow on me all the time. Don't know what to do, I'm always in the dark. Living in a pancake and getting off scars. I really need you tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start tonight. Once upon a time I was falling in love. So, fell in love in the dark. What can I say? Total eclipse of the heart. Wait. See, here's the thing. I just used to consider myself a freak of nature for the longest time. Because, I don't know what else to call myself. I'm not really the average person. And it's not every day a child survives being sacrificed, so there's that. Hi, that'd be me. And if you only hold me tight, I'll be holding on forever. So, so the one with the username by 20626 IZI, you know, the fake account. What you want to say now? Any more questions? Oh, they leave? So just had some couple of the cult members sitting in cars outside my house. till I came back on and said it. They know who I am. They know what I'm capable of. They know whatever it is that I am. June 18th, 1984, Texas. Little get together they had. Because the next page after that in their little book, from a person who's been looking into it, and got hold of the book, the very next page is ripped out. But they did mention I have many gifts, some of which I don't know yet. Seems that their meetings take place, their get-togethers, June 17th. No, sorry, June 18th. "16 different countries. Hence the international conventions. Now I wonder what's on that page that's tore out. See, after I told them that I knew they were, because I saw them, I stood by my bedroom window and watched. They never got out of the vehicles. So when I came live again, I addressed it. Lo and behold, they're gone now. I stood there for about 5-10 minutes. Watching. And then I come on here and say I know they know who I am and that kind of thing, and so it would be in their best interest. And lo and behold, they left. Isn't it funny how that works? You told me everything. They're literally terrified of me. Don't you think that if they could do anything to me, they would have by now? They would have succeeded at taking me out when they tried to sacrifice me as a child.
No stress. Medications are shipped right to you. Members get unlimited provider options built to fit your life. It's never been easier to get started. With your free content now, like PayPal.com.
So, I would love just to find out what it is exactly, but they sure as shit don't want me to know, or anybody else to know for that matter, who I am, what I am, or what I'm able to do. They were in cars and never got out of the vehicles. But I think in one of them was they were smoking a cigarette. I know that because I could see the orange light from the cigarette because they had the window down. No, I had my phones in here. I was trying to remain unseen at that point. But, I'm sure it's on camera. That's the great thing about having cameras around the house, and everyone in the neighborhood has cameras on their houses. But see, it's not going to make really much of any difference because, they call law enforcement their dogs. "16 different countries. So many kidnappings. It also lists dates of children's passings. Not names, not birthdays, just the date they pass. You want to take a while to guess what the dates are? At least the month and the day. June 18th. At least that's the beginning of it every year, I guess. Now let me make myself abundantly fucking clear to any Illuminati member that's watching on here. It's only a matter of time before I figure out whatever exactly all my gifts. It's a coming. And you will pay for everything you fucking did. And have done and continue to fucking do. Each and every one of you. They like to do the scare tactic shit with me. Obviously, you've seen what's been going on. Defamation, slander, every lie you could possibly come up with, stalking, fear tactics. Pathetic. Fucking pathetic. Evidently, I'm a healer. I'm an empath. My dreams tell me things. And I'm a manifester. And that's just the beginning. Well, they're a bunch of cowards. That hurt innocence. That hurt innocent children. You know, it's funny. I mean, what happened to the fake account that was on here? Oh, excuse me. It has a dot next to it, but it's by 20626IZI. Ironically, the last thing they said was, why? Because you have a pew pew or whatever the fuck. No. I'm a real child of God. I'm a true child of God. That's what scares them so much. Because when you're sent by God, the real God, it scares the shit out of them. And you know how they get away with it? They don't kidnap the children. They buy them. Every child that was taken was bought. Every child. And the parents say that their child was kidnapped. The families say the child was kidnapped. Not everyone in the families will know, but there will be at least 3 people in a family that knows. At least 2. In my case, 2. I'm hoping it's only 2. You know, I always wondered how I was so good at figuring out what kind of a person was the first 5 minutes spending time with them. Now I don't even need 5 minutes. Isn't it funny how that account just disappeared too? Like, oh shit, she knows. Not even close. Not even close. But I think you do, Heather. I think maybe somebody needs to get a hold of CPS on you. Because it is very clear and obvious that you are completely deranged. Not even close. See, it's funny how the fake accounts, over and over and over again. Isn't it? Especially when I have proof of what the fuck I say. Like pictures. And a letter written from 1957. And memories. And people that have relatives that are part of that are not like their relatives. Not to mention, I did make 2 videos, 2 duets. And the duets were of an Illuminati party. Where they talk about drinking children's, the red. Like it's no big deal. I think I made it on my back account. I have to look, but yeah. Also the fact that I took a video while I was at the Masonic Temple in Palm Beach Gardens in 2023. When they locked themselves in the building. Because they're terrified of me. Two grown-ass men bigger than me. Both bigger than me. lock themselves in a building. I was just there to see if they were going to help me or not, because at the time I thought that I was, still believed that I was descended. Thank God. So, for any Illuminati member on here watching, because I know you are, run rabbit, go tell your little cult that I'm getting closer to the truth. And it's only a matter of time. Now's a good time to contact me. I haven't done this in a while. Just so y'all know that haven't seen this yet. The House of Coven. Alta Aryan. Eastern Star. To the glory of God. Alta Aryan. And what's that at the top? Oh yeah, it's an upside down pentagram. To all free. That right there, that's Alta. That's who they called Graham and Mother Hayden. And look at that. Black wall, upside down pentagram. I have this letter. It was written October 14th, 1957 to Joan Jack Inc., their oldest. And right here says Graham, that says Mother Hayden. Right above that it says Alta for Alta Aryan. This was written by Reverend Kenneth Hayden. I flip the camera. Let me just read you a little bit about it. Knowing your background and assuming some things about you and Jack, I feel quite sure that you would agree with Graham and myself and others in our family that we would take the liberal view towards matters such as these. In other words, we would want to be inclusive rather than exclusive. A good place to find out such information is to get a hold of a yearbook from our international convention. If the church is listed in there, and if they also contribute to our program, they are a cooperative church. The 1956 yearbook I have, or which I have, shows this about Long Beach churches. Contributing cooperative would be Bixby Knolls, East Side, North and Palo Verde. I guess. Palo Verde or something like that. Non-contributing, probably independent. Dominguez First Lakewood Church of Christ. Parkside Church of Christ. Westside Church of Christ. Notice that all of these cooperative groups, notice that all of the cooperative group are known by Christian Church, but that 2 of the non-cooperating churches are also known by Christian Church. So, it's a very cryptic letter, but it talks about churches that are part of that whole fucked up shit. The leader and her and her husband kept me in their family. Excuse me. And put me in the place of their actual great-granddaughter, who by all accounts is still alive. She's the girl in the red dress. And lives in Phoenix. And right before Halloween, said, "Oh my God, you're my long-lost sister named Tanya. You were kidnapped." Oh, the irony of it all. Just like the adoption in 1990, there's no way that would have been legit. Not just because I'm not Heather, but because if Sue was around the corner relinquishing, signing papers, signing her rights over, there would have been a time frame. Not just have us go in the judge's chamber and the judge says, "Who do you want to live with?" We say them. And, okay, you're adopted. That's not how that works. Only when you're part of a cult. Like that. I wondered why they didn't get married in a church. They got married at their at that house. And all I could do now at this point is laugh. Because it's like, it's insane. Beyond the realm of insanity. Again. Which means, it's very interesting that my ex-husband, my second ex-husband, was so obsessed with the Freemasons. Would watch stuff about the Freemasons all the goddamn time. I couldn't figure out why. Same guy I had to tell to go brush his teeth, go take a shower, go do that thing. And then she always tried getting me to stay with her. I don't know why. Thank God I left. Thank God that divorce was finalized a year and 5 days after we got married. Shit. But my first ex-husband I met at Sue's house. My second ex-husband I went to high school. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if every relationship I had, as abusive and toxic as they were all set up. I often wondered why or how. The day after Nacho tried to drown me. How he was so sick he couldn't get out of bed. And he was fine the day before that. Matter of fact, he was fine the night before when he tried to unalive me when I woke up with him on top of me trying to, his hands were on the neck. Started moving back and forth, and finally he got off me, turned over, went to sleep. The next day he was so sick he couldn't get out of bed. That car accident in 2018, or 2019 on October 8th, I was not wearing my seatbelt. He stepped on the gas. They put the wall up. Gas pedal to the floor. How did I end up with only 2 broken wrists? I should have gone through the fucking windshield or some shit. But I didn't. But my broken wrist, it just chipped off right here. Outside here. Identical spots. I've had C. diff and E. coli all at the same time. When I was 19, I ended up riding in the car with the serial unaliver, who had unalived 3 girls before I got in that car. He didn't touch me. Made me uncomfortable with the questions he asked, but never laid a hand. Never touched me. When I was 20, I tried to unalive myself by injecting over 600 units of insulin. The last time I injected anything was 2008, and it was H, C, and M all mixed together from the Mexican Mafia. I felt the whole thing and did it all. I got sick, ended up on the floor, got up, got sick again, went in the bedroom, took some sleeping pills, went to sleep for a day or 2, woke up, was just fine. Never did it again. That way. The only thing I ever did after that was M, and that was only when I was in relationships. As a matter of fact, I was clean from 2008 till 2018. And the last time I did that was November 23rd of 2020. So. Not even close. Nice try though. See, when you're involved with a company like VIP Ignite, they do actual one-on-one interviews, and I can guarantee you, I'm not. Nice try. See, it helps to know that I have people that actually know me. Sure I do. And here you are on a fake account again. And who needs help and medication? You might want to go look in the mirror when you talk like that. Besides, you're just one of those failed abortions, right? Again, I'm going to say you're a failed abortion. Not even close. Here's the thing. When you're coming on fake accounts, running your mouth about me, trying to discredit me, multiple times, it doesn't work. You would think that they would figure out by now that it doesn't work anymore. That would be one of those cult members, probably what I used to call mother. I'm just going to call her Mama Dearest. You know. I mean, again, I didn't I just show the evidence again, the letter and the picture and the pictures of the documents, right? I know I just did that. But yeah, I'm not being rude. I'm a level-headed person, motherfucker, not. Level-headed people don't do things to children. Level-headed people don't do vile, horrific things to children. They also don't pretend to be people's daughters and things like that either. Or men. Yeah, I might as well start this again. Time to get back into the groove of things, working out, losing weight, and all that shit. See, level-headed people don't do vile, disgusting things to children and take their lives. Unlike that. And when they do that, come on in and try, what they're doing. That should tell everybody something. They've been doing this they've been doing this since I left that house. That's what's interesting. I hear that train coming. It's coming around the bend. By the time I'm done with them, they ain't gonna see the light ever again. They're actually gonna go right where they belong. And how are you going to try and sit there and try and discredit me after I show evidence? Physical evidence. But come on a fake fucking account to try and discredit me and lie about me. Man alive. Oh, stupidos. Man, let's just get my laundry. So funny. Well, really trying, ain't they? How about this? You want to run your mouth? Try coming on your actual account. Okay? Show who you truly are. But you won't. Why? Because you have no cojones. There's a difference. See, I have big cojones, I just wear them on my chest. They're chesticles. I have the chesticles, okay? I got bigger balls than all of them combined. I just wear them on my fucking chest. It's funny to me, honestly. Isn't it kind of funny? They come on here constantly on fake accounts to run their mouth about me and lie and try and discredit me. How's that working out for you? Yeah. There's that. See, here's the thing. To those people, you don't want people to know you're shitty people and do shitty fucked up shit. You shouldn't be shitty people and do shitty fucked up shit. What's done in the dark always will come to the light. Skeletons in the closets will always be exposed. So there's that. So, come on. Come on, trolls. I'm waiting for it. Now, you know, when they come on fake accounts like the 2574 one just did, most likely someone I probably know. You know, there was only one person that really ever did their damnedest to get people to believe what that person listed about the schizophrenia, bipolar, all that shit, right? And said that they were level-headed. So before you block another fake account, I want them to speak again. And then you're going to hear my response. Because I'm pretty sure I know exactly who that is. I'm waiting for it. They've been doing this since I since I got away from that fucking house. Anybody want to take a guess on who that person actually is? And I'll tell you if you're right or not. No. It's not her. Not her. That is you guys are doing a good guess, but not her. That's not her. See, this person, well, they let their stepson grape me from 1990, early 1990 to the end of 1992. And put things in my food. He convinced everybody I was crazy. Got doctors to over-medicate me. I'm waiting for her. Come on, Cletus. Called her mom at one point. Now you could call her Mommy Dearest. She hates that. She absolutely hates that. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for this bitch. Now you're not gonna come on and say nothing? Wow. never ceases to amaze me. Of course. She's seen that I already showed pictures of her grandmother. And I've shown pictures of her mother and her father. It's only a matter of time. What's that saying? How does it go? Revenge is a dish best served cold. That's what I'm saying. Don't block anybody yet. Because I'm anybody else. Because I'm pretty sure she'll be back in here. They've only been doing this shit since I left that house. So no, she'll make another account. What do you think they've been doing this whole time? Trust and believe she'll be back on. Especially since she's doing her damnedest to make everybody believe that I'm, the bullshit she says I am. That would be the see you next Tuesday I used to call Mom. The one who, the phony adoption in 1990 that they made legal. Because that's what that fucking cult does. They do whatever the fuck they want. Thinking that they're going to continue to get away with what they've been doing. Not going to go good for her. Yeah, give it time. That's a unique username. I already have another account. I have my main account, then I have a backup account. Which they know both. So, at Hershey's_candy, that's a very unique name that you got going on there. And a very unique profile picture. I mean, you followed me, you might as well speak the fuck up. Okay, so what's your actual account? Or were you blocked and you... Okay. You're driving. I don't even know who you are. On second thought, I might actually know who you are. What's your main account? You're driving and you're on your phone on TikTok at the same time. And typing. I bet you are. What's your name? Randy, right? Say goodbye. You should probably just say goodbye now. Randy Runt 455, correct? Wait a minute. No, you're probably outdoors one. I'm guessing that would be you. Or just take care of both of them. You know, calling me from a private number, you can leave a message. Let's see, that's 1. Nope, that's from earlier. I know who that was. That was VIP Ignite. So at 9:27 and then at 1:09 a.m. So now, I know you're watching, so you can leave a voicemail. Because I will no longer be answering private numbers. In any way, shape, or form. Why? Because I don't have to. Put a lid on it before I put it in the fridge. I bet you $10 million, whoever it is not going to leave a message. Because they're too chicken shit. So they think by calling me and I answer and not say anything, that's going to scare me. Don't work like that. You know. Common sense, not that common. I don't like it when my clothes get, wrinkled and that kind of thing. Let's put it this way, whoever is, the fake accounts and everything, if they really think they're level-headed, that's not level-headed. Stalking and harassing and trying to re-traumatize someone and trying to, defamation of character and everything, that's not level-headed. That's insane. Especially to be doing it for 2 years, 2.5 years, or any amount of time, really. You know? That's not normal behavior. know what I mean? You should also know that the people involved, I know exactly what cities and states they live in. And since I have phone numbers, all I gotta do is call said law enforcement in said cities and states and give them said phone numbers. They will know exactly who you are. And then they're gonna wonder why you're doing what you're doing. Common sense is not that common, though. Well, lo and behold, you have cojones enough to call me from a private number, but none to leave a voicemail. I wonder why. My advice is just don't call my phone again, because I won't be answering it. So yeah. So it is 1:20 in the morning. So I think I'll end this for now, because I am going to go get some sleep.
And I'm going to sleep really good. I already know. But yeah, trying to discredit someone that shows evidence and things like that. Says more about you than me. You know? Anywho. I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Well, I may wait a few minutes to see if anyone wants to run their mouths. I'm waiting for it. I'm still waiting for whoever's on here to want to run their mouth. Come on. You know you want to. Isn't it funny how quiet they stay? Give it a few more minutes to see if they want to run their mouths or not. Anywho. I'm gonna end this because I am going to bed. I hope you all have a great night. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. To those that want to come on here and try and discredit me and that kind of thing, like they have been on the fake accounts, it's not going to work anymore. But please keep making me famous. But keep in mind also that I know what towns and states you live in. And I will call your local authorities there and let them know what and give them your phone numbers and let them know what you've been doing. Keep that in mind. Okay? I mean, you can ask the real Heather. I've already called the police on her. Not when she said I did. Only a few months ago. So, keep pulling your bullshit, and I will call the local precinct in your town. And I will tell them everything, including send them all the stuff. I will ask where I can send the evidence. And I'm sure they will give me an email address or wherever I need, whatever I need to send it to them. So they will have evidence against you to where they will be talking to you. They will definitely be speaking to you if you don't stop the shit. Oh, and Jen Chihuahua, don't call my phone again. I've warned you. I warned you earlier. Well, yesterday. No, it was yesterday. Pretty sure it was yesterday. You call my phone again, I'm filing a restraining order. Okay? And remember, cyberstalking is a crime. 1.5 to 3 years in prison. And it's not going to matter if you have health issues. You will go to prison. Plus pay a hefty fine, so I strongly suggest just stop. Anywho, to everyone else that is not a psychopath, hope you all have a great night. And I will see y'all later. Have a good night.